All right. Um, Traded one stock PM. Hit my max loss by 934. Actually, I hit it before, but I stuck in a little bit longer than I should. For that reason, because I was like, oh fuck, I'm gonna be done trading before 9:35, and done in a bad way, not in a good way, but it still happened. So before I go over the trade, I did do this today. It's all fucked up because these things are on top, but you get the idea. In my trader view journal thing, I just posted my ideas, the stocks I'm watching PM, why it's up, on what news, support resistances, the game plan. Because maybe if I post it here, it'll keep me a little bit more accountable for it. Which I guess it did. I mean, I wasn't less accountable. I just traded like a shithead. But yeah, the plan for all the stocks I had listed, which was PM, MPC, Nike, MDCO, Roku, which I'm probably not going to trade. I even wrote only a scalp here, not looking for any huge moves, and I have no shares for short. And then afterwards, my post trading, I'll even just go over. Took a position way too large at 9:31, too large, too early. Re-entered the same trade within a minute, then added within 15 seconds. So how the fuck do I know? Like, nothing's confirmed in 15 seconds, and I shouldn't be taking a trade after I'm stopped out a minute later, unless, not saying never, but in the situation that the trade was, it wasn't right here. Allowed myself to lose 1.6R in one trade. So I'm just outlining the things I feel I did pretty poorly to give myself a D. I usually do this part down here. I'm adding in this just so it'll keep me a little bit more accountable. But if you look, pretty much everything says looking to trade this orb up, harmonious, long, bull flag. Same thing here, same thing here. Everything was pretty much the same. All the setups, I was looking for the same thing. Nothing presented itself. Everything opened weak, even though it gapped up in the pre-market. But we'll go over what happened here. So, like I said, it's harmonious long, looking pretty good. We open. We get rejected off no specific daily level, and we come back. And I saw this pullback was on less volume than the opening candle, which it usually is, was about half volume. So this entry, perfectly cool with me. 50% retracement of the opening candle. That's generally my orbs that I would look for, even though it would preferably be on the third or fourth candle for me to take this trade. So I definitely jumped the gun here. But I'm happy with the entry, but I took too many shares. I really should have taken... So I think I took... Actually, I'll look up how many shares I took. Let me see. So I took... It doesn't make sense, does it? Oh, it does. I took 100 shares here. 100 shares. It should have been 50 shares. Because this is my stop. And my stop, I want to lose half of an R on my first entry. The max I want to lose is half of an R. And my stop was a full R here. So that was my first mistake. And then it got bought back up right away, so I re-entered here. This candle, this little, whatever you want to call it, indicator, is my re-entry in, which was 20 seconds later. And then I add up here, at the break of this body, I'm adding 10 seconds later. So as you can understand, that 10 seconds is not shit. It's not telling me anything. It's not proving that this idea is right, where I should be adding in. And here I took 66 shares. And here I added 100. So, when I add, original 66, when I add, I usually just double my share size. So I added in way too much there. Way too early. it came down. My stop was on my first entry. My stop is right here, or on like this entry. On my add-in, my stop should be break of that candle, and I didn't stop out here because my max loss thing came up, and I was like, "Fuck, I'm done already." Like, I'm already stopped out of this. This is a shit trade, so I held on to it longer than I should have. And here I lost 1.6 Rs on this one trade, combining for about 2.6. Makes sense. 2.6, 2.7 R loss on the day. Yeah, I mean, I'm glad I dumped it because obviously if I held on, I'm just going to lose a lot more fucking money here. But I still hesitated to stop out too long because I'm taking poor trades to start. But yeah, 3 red days in a row, which is kind of depressing, but I had 5 very good green days in a row last week, so I need to be more selective here. If I was more selective with the plan I had in place, I wouldn't have taken one trade. Maybe this would have been the only trade I would have taken, and it would have been a half-hour loss. Other than that, I would not have taken any trade on anything I was watching because they're all opening so fucking weak. Maybe Nike, actually. I didn't watch Nike. Maybe Nike. Maybe taking a trade here and lost a half hour. NBCO. Maybe, but I would have got stopped out because it trades down below the view up. I don't think I would have held through that at all. But yeah, nothing has my A+ opening range break up setup. Maybe a bull flag on these others, but that's it. Bull flag on NBCO, that's probably about all. Which would have stopped me out. So yeah, I could have lost maybe a half R or a full R today as opposed to 2.7 Rs. So I have to be a little bit more disciplined in that. And if I don't see a trade, don't fucking force one. And stop trading so early. Unless it's like a rising devil, that I'll happily trade really early because it's pretty minimal risk. But that's it. Thank you guys. And I will see you tomorrow.